Hi everybody, this is Joanna with Abstract Art Journal, and today I'm going to do a vlog on how I make my collage papers for mixed media for my art journal. And I wanted to show you the different kinds of papers I'm using. I found this is a craft tissue paper that I got at AC Moore, and this says it's for arts and crafts. It's a value pack. It's flame resistant, bleed and frame resistant, and it seems a little bit thicker than regular tissue paper. The other paper that I really found that I like is this Strathmore tracing paper. It's really thin, it's see-through, and it sticks really good, and it makes great paper for the collages. And the other thing I found was I got this at the dollar store, of all things, sketch paper, but it's very thin, and it's not really see-through, but it's got a really nice texture to it, and that's really great for the collages. So the couple of things I do to make my collages is I made a bunch of collage papers, which I'm going to show you. And one of the things I did is I used India ink, and this particular one is Speedball India ink, and I use a brush to put it on the paper, and I also use a pen, an ink pen that you dip in it and you can write with it. I'll show you some samples. And then I also used this is a graphite crayon that I got at Dick Blick, and it is really great. I also used my black pit pen and a black jelly roll. Now, these are some of the kind of papers that I made. This is some tissue paper with, some paint on it and the different scribbling. This is on the tracing paper, and this is with stamps from my black stamp pad. And the stamp pad that I like to use is this Ranger archival ink. It doesn't smear when you use the medium to put it on. This is some of the India ink that I used, and I just made different designs, to use for my collages. Now, or the mixed media collages. I was able to copy this onto the tracing paper, and the way I did it was I put a piece of copy paper with the tracing paper underneath into my printer, and it was able to print, so I was real happy. Here's another piece of tracing paper that I copied on, and what I did was I had the dictionary. I got this cheap dictionary, but the pages are kind of brownish, so I glued them together, and I made a photocopy of it, so I have a whole page of text. And I photocopied that on the tracing paper and the sketch paper. And then I also photocopied, I love French writing, so I did a page of that. Now, the other thing that I did is in another video, I talked about making spray paints from using the Ranger MIDI misters, and I use golden fluid acrylics, and I just fill it up about this much and then the rest water. It makes great spray paint. And so I did a white one. I put this underneath so you could kind of get an idea. I also went ahead and used some of my stamps. This is on tissue paper, and I've got it on a piece of wax paper because I didn't want it sticking. I'll pull it off. I did another one with the spray paint using different stencils and stuff. And what I wanted to show you is that once I spray the stencil is still wet, so I will go ahead and put it on a piece of sketch paper and get another print on my sketch paper. And what I was doing is I wanted to give you an idea of the supplies I used for my mixed media art journal pages. So basically, when I first started doing the collaging, I used either the white glue or a glue stick. Now, what I'm using for my mixed media art journal pages is I'm using Liquitex Matte Medium. And I put that on with the brush, and I'm going to be doing another video showing you how I actually do the mixed media art journal pages. And so here are a couple of samples of the white glue and the glue stick, and these are just random pieces of colored paper that I glued down on a printed surface. Now, the other ones I did is I wanted to show you these. This is with the I sprayed paint onto the tracing paper, and I put it on a pre-painted journal page. And I also did scraping and different things on this. Now, these aren't finished, but I wanted to just do some samples so I could see what they look like, and then I'll keep these in my journals for my experiments section. Here's another one. This was a jelly print, and then I went ahead and put this on it. This is that tracing paper, and this is also the tracing paper. These were both sprayed stamps. Okay, here's another one, and this is the tissue paper. And the tissue paper is fantastic because it like melts into the surface. Now, I had paint on here before, and I went ahead and put the tissue paper. And this is a piece of that pattern paper. I bought a pattern at Walmart for 99 cents. I probably will eventually paint this, but I wanted to leave it like that so I can see from my sample book how this looks. And then these are transfers. Now, I did these transfers on a painted surface, and this is with the golden gel, and I just wanted to get an idea of what the transfers would look like on the painted papers that are already painted. This is one that I used these cheap markers I got at the dollar store. I wanted to see what they look like with paint over them, and then I did a transfer on top just to get an idea. Some of these I actually like, and I probably won't do anything else to, and they're basically just for my idea journal. So I use this. I'm using this for a couple of reasons. One is I want to be able to paint on top of what I'm doing, or put more pencil or pen work on top, and so that's why I'm using that. To do the transfers, I use regular gel medium, and I also have a video regarding this. To me, this is the best transfer one. So hope that's helpful, and hope that gives you some ideas for making your own collage papers for your art journal pages. Thanks for watching, and have a great art day.